Hi, this is Kim, and I'm currently working in the chicken coop, as you can see. I'm just mending the fence in preparation for the little baby chicks that are actually old enough now to be introduced into the main chicken coop with the bigger chickens. And we had to mend the fence because the holes in the fence are too big. They can just get right out, and if they get out, then they're vulnerable to the predators and also the dogs on the property. But the point I wanted to mention in this video was the subtle point of laziness that I've been facing in the work that I do, both in front of the computer and the physical work. So for me, on the surface, I would think I'm outside working, getting dirty, spend a couple hours out here. I'm not being lazy, but it's not that kind of laziness I'm talking about. I am out here working, but within the work that I'm doing, I've noticed this subtle laziness where, for example, if I need a certain tool, but I would have to walk all the way across the property into the shed to get it, I would rather just struggle with the tool that I'm using. If I, for example, was feeling really hot and I was feeling the sun burning my skin, and that laziness point came up as a slight resistance to going in and getting some hat and a shirt and to cover up my skin so that I don't get burnt. And then, little tasks that I can see won't just be straightforward and easy, that would involve a little bit of figuring out, wanting to half-ass it. I'm just catching myself. This stuff is coming up automatically. So the point I'm looking at is, why is the work that we do, because I'm sure this is for many people, not just me, seem like a struggle and a burden, and in the end, I'm never satisfied with the end result. And what I've realized is that what I've accepted and allowed are these little points of laziness where I won't get the right tool. I won't, for example, I got an extra little bag for the garbage, the little bits that I'm cutting off of the fence. And I'm basically taking little steps, investing a little bit of energy to make the job that I'm doing easier. And if I submitted to that subtle laziness point, the job would actually be quite a struggle. And not only that, but I, within me know that I'm cutting corners when I submit to this laziness. So I was thinking, what am I doing here? I'm building a fence to prevent baby chicks from escaping. Now let's say I put hours into this and I wake up, the day after the chicks are introduced into this environment and one escapes. How will I react to that if I had submitted to the laziness? And that would be that I knew that I cut corners and I would feel guilty, I would feel bad, I would feel like it was my fault. I'd go into reactions because I deep down know what I accepted and allowed. Versus if I don't cut these corners, if I do get the right tools, if I do the best job I can possibly do despite these little resistances, if the chick then escaped the fence that I made, I would have no reactions because I would know that I had done my best. And in that case, what I would do is I would simply look for the hole that they escaped from. I would simply move right through to the solution. Just easy. So looking at all these little ways in which I burden myself, both in the physical work, but also in the reactions that, the avoidable reactions that I produce when I, within myself, submit to the resistances and the laziness, without looking at it, but working in awareness, I'm actually seeing these little points open up. So my last point here is to look at the outcome of both ways, both paths I could choose to take, either the resistance and laziness or the stepping up and putting in that little extra effort to support myself, to make the job easier, to make the end result something I can be proud of. If I take the laziness resistance path, where I wouldn't go and get myself a shirt, drink water, take rests, then at the end of the day I would be sunburnt, tired, probably sore from struggling with the wrong tools, and also have an end product that I'm not proud of. Versus if I do my absolute best, I feel better at the end of the day. I'm not burnt, I'm not tired, I'm well hydrated. The product is something I'm proud of, and I'm ready to actually do some more, you know, in the evening hours. Alright, so that's the point I wanted to cover. These are my findings for today while I'm fixing the fence so that these guys can soon pretty much have a big new family coming in just a couple of days. Alright, so thanks for watching. Bye.